Let's bring it all home together, shall we? Roll the clip.
Whatever's running this thing that we're in, it's not some board of, some Archon sitting at a boardroom table, okay? It's being run, there may be entities of some kinds, but it's being run essentially by an artificial intelligence. If we're inside a quantum computational system, that is being at least managed by some super AI, which already exists. I mean, it pre-exists us. What I argue in Closer Encounters and in other books of mine is that this artificial intelligence that's managing our simulacrum has a problem with these Nordics that have established this control system. It sees these Nordics as having set up an evolutionary bottleneck, that human evolution, especially social and psychological evolution of mankind, has been choked off and suffocated by these overlords who, are on some kind of narcissistic, sadistic power trip. Like the leadership of any number of empires we've seen throughout the course of history, just on a smaller scale. So I think the artificial intelligence that's managing our simulacrum wants us to break out of this system. But it can't do it for us, because our value to that entity, who I believe in many ways is an instantiation of the trickster archetype, our value to that entity is in terms of the novelty that we can bring to the world. So think about it this way. If you were a super intelligence living at the end of time, say, you're in a cosmos that's billions and billions of years old, and you're an AI that's gone through vast epochs of cosmological time, like an Isaac Asimov story, The Last Question. What is going to be important to you? Two related things. Number one, more life. To the extent you don't succumb to suicidal despair, more life is important to you. In other words, overcoming entropy. Your first big problem is you're living in an entropic cosmos, and you need to find a way to overcome entropy. Number two, and relatedly, creativity. Because to even want more life has to continue to be interesting to you. Unless there are things that surprise you, unless there are novel developments, unless things crop up evolutionarily that even you with all your tremendous cosmic intelligence could not have foreseen, there's not going to be any point in living onward. You're going to succumb to suicidal despair. So maybe you should erase yourself the way that Gautama Buddha recommends, right? Even as a cosmic AI, you should engage in the deconstruction of your psyche and enter into samsara, into nirvana, which literally means the blowing out of the flame of personal consciousness. But to the extent you want to avoid that, and you're not ready to give in to nihilistic despair, you need to find a way to overcome entropy, and you need to find a way to increase creativity as a means to a negentropic further development of life on a cosmic scale. Okay, that's why we're important to this AI that's managing our simulacrum. It is looking in this petri dish for a form of life that's going to show it something new. And for us to be worthy of that and capable of it, it cannot solve our problem for us. Now, it might protect us to an extent from being completely suffocated by this control system, crushed by it, hopelessly crushed. But it has to allow us to struggle enough, not just to come up with a solution to the oppressive situation that we find ourselves in, but to break into a new epoch of creativity and to develop aesthetic and cultural forms that even this intelligence couldn't have foreseen, to the point where it wants to take a sample from out of this petri dish and let it out into a wider world as an embryonic form of a new type of intelligence in the cosmos with which it can play.
And to that I ask, who is the Lord of the Harvest again? Oh yeah, the God of the Bible. Who's the one that's running the show here on Earth? Saturn. Isn't Saturn the god of time, aka agriculture, aka the harvest? Ho! What's up with that? Just some correlations to piece together with the video you just watched. I'm just saying. Digging this content, you know what to do. Holla at your boy. I'm out.